Okay, you guys really don't need an introduction to who this is, but there's actually some relatives of Abraham Lincoln buried here in one of the other cemeteries we take care of, Sharon Cemetery. But without further ado, Mr. President.
Thank you. Fellow citizens, a few words only. I was born in Kentucky, raised in Indiana, and reside in Illinois. I'm here today in Decatur, my first home in Illinois, having arrived here around 1830. As president, it is my solemn duty to care equally for all good people of all the states. Here today is my honor and privilege to give homage to the fallen, the veterans of the great conflict, the war between the states. Lying in eternal rest in this beautiful Greenwood cemetery are the remains of many valiant warriors who were dedicated to the preservation of the Union. I was asked to pay particular homage to two men whose graves are nearby, sort of on the south side of that steep hill that I think you came from earlier. Corporal Lemuel Holland and Corporal Benjamin Schenck, both Medal of Honor recipients. These two brave soldiers were among many others whose struggle resulted in the liberation of our black population from the curse of slavery. One aspect of this effort of our erring brethren was to employ slaves in their army, as was a practice of both the Union forces and the Confederacy. The great question for many has been, will the black man fight? Well, that question was answered in the affirmative in many of the struggle in Melkin's Bend, Vicksburg, and other sites along the Mississippi River. I may incidentally remark that having heard many arguments intended to show that the Negro ought to be a slave, I have always thought that all men should be free. But if any should be slaves, it should first be those who deserve it for themselves, and secondly, those who desire it for others. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I have a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. The prairie state of Illinois was the first state to ratify the 13th Amendment, to officially grant freedom to all Americans. Governor Oglesby, a loyal friend and brave soldier, helped with this effort. It is with a heavy heart and deep honor that we hereby recognize these two soldiers, these two Medal of Honor recipients. Lemuel Holland, in the Tennessee campaign under General Rosecrans, voluntarily joined a small party that captured a stockade under heavy fire and saved a bridge. None were expected to come out alive, but the fort was quickly captured due to the great heroism of these soldiers. Now, Benjamin W. Schenck received the Congressional Honor for his actions on May 22, 1863, in the Vicksburg campaign. Corporal Schenck was among many others from Illinois unit who were part of what was called the Forlorn Hope, who led the first charge to clear the way for General Grant's siege. Both these brave men went far above the call of duty to advance their cause. We today honor them for their service, their dedication, their courage, and their love of country. These two men and many others interred in this peaceful Greenwood cemetery remind us that the lamp of liberty should burn forever in our hearts and minds of all men and women everywhere until we can declare all men and women are created equal and should enjoy equal opportunity to pursue life, liberty, service to country, and the pursuit of happiness. Let's please take a moment now to honor these fallen heroes with a moment of silence. Thank you so much for joining in this commemoration, and if you get a chance to double back to that steep hill where the Civil War veterans are buried, it's on the south side, and there's two newly installed sort of bronze plaques that, to commemorate these two individuals. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your walk.